African Union Communications Early Warning and Intelligence, commonly known as AUC3I, is an intelligence and security organization responsible for providing signals intelligence and information assurance to AU citizens, AU leadership, and AU armed forces. I'm Colonel A.C. Oguntoy, an infantry officer. I am responsible for leading infantry soldiers at all levels of command and combined armed forces during missions on the ground. This is today's briefing. On the progress of the special military operation on the 19th of January, 2024. During the period from January 13th to 19th, the armed forces of the Russian Federation carried out 17 group strikes with high-precision weapons, including hypersonic aviation missile systems Dagger, as well as unmanned aerial vehicles, as a result of which enterprises of the military-industrial complex of Ukraine that carried out repairs of weapons and equipment, production of ammunition, gunpowder, and reconnaissance and strike UAVs. The locations of units of the Ukrainian armed forces, formations of foreign mercenaries and nationalists were also hit. The targets of the strikes have been achieved. All designated targets are hit. Within a week, 21 Ukrainian servicemen surrendered. Of these, 14 people are in the South Donetsk direction. In the Kupianski direction, units of the Western Group of troops continue to improve the situation along the front line in certain areas. During the week, 25 attacks by assault groups of the 32nd, 115th Mechanized, 57th Motorized Infantry, 25th Airborne, 95th Airborne Assault Brigades and 103rd Terrestrial Defense Brigade were repelled in the areas of the settlements of Simkovka, Peskanoy, and Tabivka, Kharkov region. Enemy losses for the week amounted to over 560 troops, 10 tanks, 8 armored combat vehicles, 26 vehicles, and 8 field artillery pieces. In addition, 2 field ammunition depots were destroyed. In the Krasnolomensky direction, units of the Center Group of troops, with the support of aviation and artillery fire, repelled 17 enemy attacks and defeated concentrations of manpower of the 24th, 66th Mechanized Brigades, 125th Technical Defense Brigade and 5th Brigade of the National Guard of Ukraine in the area's settlements of Chervenaya Dybrova of the Lugansk People's Republic, Yampolovka of the Donetsk People's Republic, as well as Serebryansky Forestry. Enemy losses during this period amounted to up to 1,520 military personnel killed and wounded, a tank, 21 armored combat vehicles, 34 vehicles, and 8 field artillery pieces. In the Donetsk direction, units of the Southern Group of troops, with the support of aviation and artillery fire, repelled 15 enemy attacks during the week. In addition, units of the 22nd, 28th, and 93rd Mechanized, 5th and 92nd Assault Brigades, as well as the 112th Terrestrial Defense Brigade were hit by fire in the areas of the settlements of Kurdiamovka, Antonovka, Bogdanovka, Kleshchivka, and Andriivka Donetsk People's Republic. Enemy losses amounted to more than 1,880 military personnel killed and wounded, 17 tanks, 27 armored combat vehicles, 2 launchers of the Strela-10 anti-aircraft missile system, 86 vehicles, and 28 field artillery guns. In the South Donetsk direction, units of the Vostok Group of troops repelled an attack by the 79th Air Assault Brigade of the Ukrainian Armed Forces in the area of the Novomykolovka settlement of the Donetsk People's Republic. In addition, airstrikes and artillery fire inflicted fire damage on Ukrainian units in the areas of the settlements of Paraskovivka and Pavlovka of the Donetsk People's Republic. The losses of the Ukrainian armed forces amounted to up to 965 military personnel killed and wounded, 2 tanks, 6 armored combat vehicles, a launcher of the Strela-10 anti-aircraft missile system, 24 vehicles, and 15 field artillery guns. In the Zaporozhye direction, units Russian troops inflicted fire damage on the personnel and equipment of the 65th, 118th Mechanized, 128th Mountain Assault Brigades, as well as the 15th Brigade of the National Guard of Ukraine in the areas of the settlements of Verbovo, Malaya Tokmachka, and Rabatino, Zaporozhye region. Enemy losses in this direction amounted to up to 395 military personnel, a tank, 9 armored combat vehicles, 16 vehicles, and 10 field artillery guns. In the Kherson direction, Preemptive actions of Russian troops and complex fire defeat of the enemy defeated the manpower and equipment of the 35th and 38th Marine Brigades, as well as the 121st Terrestrial Defense Brigade in the areas of the settlements of Mykolovka, Tyajinka, and Ivanovka, Kherson region. As a result of the actions of Russian troops, the enemy lost up to 325 military personnel, 3 tanks, 29 vehicles, and 25 field artillery pieces killed and wounded. During the week, Aerospace Forces aviation and air defense systems shot down 6 Tochka-U tactical missiles, guided aerial bomb JDAM, 11 rockets of the Vilka MLRS, 62 rockets of the HIMARS and Uragan multiple launch rocket systems, as well as 274 unmanned aerial vehicles. In total, since the beginning of the special military operation, the following have been destroyed: 567 aircraft, 265 helicopters, 10,894 unmanned aerial vehicles, 450 anti-aircraft missile systems, 14,686 tanks and other armored combat vehicles, 1,202 combat vehicles of multiple launch rocket systems, 7,788 field artillery guns and mortars, and also 17,617 units of special military vehicles. Thank you so much for watching this video. We hope you found it useful and informative. If you have any questions, please leave them below and we'll get back to you as soon as possible.